The history of the United States reaches back thousands of years before it became an independent nation in 1776, with formal recognition in 1783. The earliest inhabitants of the American continent, known as Paleo-Americans, are believed to have migrated from Eurasia across a land bridge called Beringia around 30,000 years ago during the last ice age. As glaciers melted about 10,000 years ago, rising sea levels submerged this bridge, isolating the Americas from other continents. These early settlers spread across North America, developing diverse cultures and civilizations, including the Adena, Iroquois, Coles Creek, Puebloan, and Mississippian cultures. Meanwhile, Hawaii had a distinct history, with its initial inhabitants arriving between the 1st and 10th centuries AD as Polynesians migrated across the Pacific. European colonization began in the late 15th century. In 1492, Christopher Columbus landed in the Caribbean, initiating an era of Spanish, French, Portuguese, and English exploration and settlement. The English established Jamestown in 1607, marking the beginning of what would grow into the 13 American colonies. Conflicts with Native Americans, combined with a demand for labor, led to the establishment of tobacco and rice plantations that relied heavily on African slaves. By the 18th century, each colony operated under a British-appointed governor and local legislature, contributing to the colony's rapid growth. Tensions with Britain intensified in the 1760s due to taxation without representation, leading to events like the Boston Tea Party in 1773. The colonies formed the First Continental Congress to address grievances, and the situation escalated into the Revolutionary War in 1775. The 13 colonies declared independence in 1776, eventually achieving victory with the help of allies like France. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 formally recognized U.S. independence. Expansion continued as President Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory from France in 1803, doubling the country's size. In the 19th century, new states joined the Union, leading to conflicts such as the Mexican-American War, which resulted in the acquisition of more Western territories. The issue of slavery, however, divided the nation, sparking the Civil War in 1861. After 4 years of intense fighting, the Union emerged victorious, and slavery was abolished, though rebuilding the nation took time. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw rapid industrialization and territorial gains, such as the acquisition of the Philippines, Puerto Rico, and Guam after the Spanish-American War. In 1917, the U.S. joined World War I, supporting the Allies. The economy flourished in the 1920s, but was struck by the Great Depression in 1929, a crisis that deeply impacted the world. World War II brought the U.S. back onto the global stage after the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. The U.S. emerged as a superpower by 1945, alongside the Soviet Union, beginning the Cold War era. This period was marked by ideological and military standoffs, including the Korean and Vietnam Wars, aimed at curbing the spread of communism. Meanwhile, civil rights movements in the 1960s fought for equality for African Americans and other minorities, bringing lasting social changes. Following the Cold War, the U.S. focused on conflicts in the Middle East, facing challenges like the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. This led to the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. In 2008, the country experienced a major financial crisis, the most severe since the Great Depression. Through these periods of conflict, expansion, and change, the United States has continued to evolve into the modern nation it is today.